Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'll just be telling you the story of this time where we were exploring the desert and we found some really weird stuff. Okay, so basically, me and my friend, where I live in a state with a large desert area. I'm not going to say which state specifically, just so you guys don't know my location. I know that's not like a big concern, but you know. So basically, we go exploring the desert sometimes because there's a lot of desert where I live, and it's pretty fun to explore the desert and kind of just hang out, you know? What I was trying to say is we rode down this hill, right? And when you go down this hill, there's basically like a gate there, and like it used to be like private property, but now it's just like a place where everyone can come and hang out because people like ride dirt bikes and go-karts and stuff down there, which is pretty cool. But we just hang out. But basically, we went down there, and as we do sometimes, we've only been there at that point. We were only there for like 10 minutes, right? And then we decided to go down to this like area that's kind of like a cliff almost, you know? We go down to this area that's like a cliff, and then it overhangs into like a wash. And at that area, you can go down and you can just see like you can see this big wash, and there's basically like this little ring. There's like not a ring. It's like a tire. So in the middle of the wash is a tire, and you go up from the top of the hill part, and you try to like throw a rock into the tire, I guess. This is just kind of a fun thing people do, is you go up to the top of the like cliff thing and you throw down a rock and try to get into the tire. So we're doing that for a bit, and it was like probably like, I don't know, 4:30 at that point, so it wasn't dark. But then we decided to just go exploring a little further, because we do that sometimes. And we go further into the wash, or not the wash, we go further into the desert for a bit, and it's pretty nice. It's just a fun spot to hang out, you know? And once we get further in to the wash, we start like we found this like really weird thing, basically. So we found this like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, we found how do I explain this? We found like a campfire, right? Like a fire pit. It looked like in movies when there's like hobos or whatever, and they have like beans around a fire. It looked like that kind of fire pit. It was like really like, when you look up a picture of a fire pit, it looks like that, because it had like the perfect center of rocks around it. So it was really weird, because where I live, people don't usually have fires because it's so dry. But when they do, they don't make them look like perfect, picturesque fire pits, which is why it was so weird to us. So we check in the fire pit just to see if there's any like bones or anything from anything people have eaten, and there's not. There's like a freaking like 100 nails in the fire pit. I know that sounds weird, but there's like actual nails, like nails like for like, I don't know, nails for like hammering into wood, which is just weird to have nails in a fire pit, because who would think that would happen? I'm gonna die here. But there's straight up like 100 nails in this fire pit, right? Hypixel's lagging so much right now. But there's like 100 nails in this fire pit, and it looks so weird, because who would put nails in a fire pit, right? So at that point, we're not like freaked out because it's like nails. It's not scary. It's just kind of weird that someone would put nails in a fire pit, right? So we just decide to keep exploring some more, and when you go deep into the place here, you kind of get lost, and that sounds weird because it's like a flat desert. But it's like a flat desert, so it's kind of weird that you'd get lost. But if you live in the desert, you know what I mean. It's basically where this, like, everything looks the exact same in the direction you're, like, looking. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you live in the desert, you probably get it. It's literally everything looks the same any direction you face, so it's kind of weird. It kind of freaks you out. Basically, sorry, Hypixel was lagging, but what I was saying is, so basically, if you live in the desert, you probably know what I mean by when it's like every direction you look, it just looks the same. Like, it's weird because there's mountains and stuff, but for some reason everything looked the same. Like, Hypixel's lagging so much, but yeah, everything looks the same in every direction you're looking. And it's like, at this point, it's probably like 5, and it was like later in the year, so it looked like it sunsets early. So basically, we know if we get back now, if we leave to go back to our bikes and stuff, it's already going to be dark by the time we get home, so we just decided to explore a little bit longer until it like is actually sunset. So we explore around a little bit more, and we don't see anything too peculiar, so we start heading back to our bikes because we're watching the sunset while we're basically running. Not like running because we're scared, it's just kind of like, it's fun to run to like back and forth when it's dark out, to pretend there's like something chasing you, you know? This is like a year ago probably. So, oh, our bed's open. But yeah, so we're running back kind of, and we get back to our bikes, and we just decide to look around our bikes, because like sometimes steal stuff or mess with your bikes down there. So we go down and we straight up find this like concrete like block, like a 50-pound concrete block, right? So me and my friends decide to try to flip it over and see what's under it, just to see if there's anything weird under the concrete block. And we flip it over, and there's straight up like a bird skeleton. We're not actually sure if it's a bird or like a coyote or something, because we can't really tell if there's wings or anything, because the bird skeleton's crushed up. But it's like a medium-sized animal skeleton, and there's no like flesh or anything, or like any fur. I'm not trying to be morbid, guys. I'm just saying what's happening. But we don't know what it is, because there's like no evidence of what animal it is. There's just a skeleton, and it's so crushed we can't actually like see what it is. But it is just super weird that like we didn't see this before, but there's like a concrete block by our bikes. That's just so weird. And so we're pretty freaked out, so we decide to ride back. And nothing really that weird happened. We figured it out at the end. I can get to bed. But everyone was fine, and it all was okay at the end. Oh, crap. Crap. No. No. I wanted to get to bed. I could have gotten it, but they had minor fatigue too, I think. But yeah, so everything was fine in the end. No one got hurt or anything. It was just kind of a weird experience. And yeah, we're also really close to 200 subscribers, so if you guys can subscribe, I'll be releasing my 200 subscriber pack when we get to 200 subscribers, of course. So yeah, drop a like and subscribe for more story times. I have a couple more good stories that I can tell you about this desert too. So yeah, thanks for watching.